Hi again, and this is part 3 of trigonometric functions of any angle. We have two story problems to do here, and I took these straight out of your book. The first one is about golf. The horizontal distance d in feet traveled by a projectile with an initial speed v in feet per second is given by d is equal to v squared over 32 times the sine of 2 theta, where theta is an angle at which the projectile is launched. Estimate the horizontal distance traveled by the golf ball that is hit at an angle of 50 degrees with an initial speed of 105 feet per second. And this model neglects the air resistance and wind conditions, and it also assumes that the projectile's starting and ending heights are going to be the same. So what I want to do here is just use, whoops, sorry. What I want to do is use this formula and use the information that was given. This is actually a really quick little formula that we're going to be using. So d is equal to, and I'm going to substitute in the values that I know. It's 105 feet per second. That was given in the problem, and we're going to square that because it's v squared over 32 and times the sine of 2 theta. Now, when it has 2 theta, they don't always write it, but there's really parentheses right here. You want to multiply the 2 to the theta before you do the sine. So 2 times 50. Now, when you do this, make sure that your calculator is in degree mode because you're given the angle in 50 degrees. So check that mode before you punch this into your calculator. And when you do this, you get approximately 339.297. So it's about 339 feet. And that's all there is to it. You just plug in the numbers right into the formula. The next example is real similar also. Your school's marching band is performing at halftime during the football game. In the last formation, the band members form a circle 100 feet wide in the center of the field. Your starting position is 100 feet from the goal line, where you will exit the field. How far from the goal line will you be after you've marched 300 degrees around the circle? So I made the picture a little bit bigger here, and I want to talk about what's going on with this problem. So what you're doing is the marching band is forming a circle, and so the band is going to form the circle. It's 100 feet wide. So if it's 100 feet wide, that means this is going to be 50. The radius is going to be 50 feet. And your starting position is 100 feet from the goal line. So that means you are here. You're 100 feet from the goal line. Now, the angle, sorry, I'm recording this at home and my phone started ringing and I don't want to start this over, so we're just going to talk about this now. So we started here and you were 100 feet from the goal line and you marched around this circle 300 degrees. So now the question is, how far are you away now from the goal line? So this line right here that they have drawn with the question mark, this is how far you are from the goal line. So what I'm going to look at is cosine in this case. So remember that cosine is equal to x over r. X over r, and I'm down here in the fourth quadrant. This is going to be the cosine of 300 degrees, which would be x over, now you know that r is 50, so r has to be 50. If I use my calculator on this and I just solve for x, I would have x is equal to 50 times the cosine of 300 degrees. If I just put this into the calculator, I get x is equal to 25. That means 25 feet. So from here to here, you see if I draw this line down, from here to here, this must be 25 feet. So the total distance that I am from the goal line is going to be 100 plus 25. So I'm 125 feet from the goal line. By the way, I'm playing trumpet in this band, in case you were wondering.